Good morning. Today I will be creating my standalone wiring harness for my Vortec 8.1 engine swap on my Suburban, which is not here. So I'm going to use the instructions from lt1swap.com, and I'm going to follow along while he reworks the harness. I will be making some changes because it's an 8.1 and I'm putting in a 4L80E that originally had an Allison transmission, but I can't use the Allison transmission, so I bought a 4L80E and I'm going to put that in instead. So I'm going to have to follow some additional instructions in order to make that work, and I'm going to have to rewire a harness in order to make the 4L60 harness that I have work with my 4L80E. I'll have to take the Allison transmission control harness out and put my 4L80E harness in. To do that, I bought a 5.3 harness and I have my 8.1 harness. My computer is out to LT1 Swap right now for reprogramming, and I should receive that back next week sometime. So, here we go. So at the end of the day, I was actually able to make a complete standalone harness for my 8.1 that incorporated both the 4L60E transmission control harness, plus I was able to rewire the 4L60 to work with the 4L80. So the pinouts all worked on that. I have one computer harness now that has all the correct outputs so that I can plug it into my Suburban TBI harness. I will have to, when I do the swap, hack out all the TBI stuff, but I'm going to continue to use the fuel pump circuit, the starting circuit, all of the AC and heating control circuits. Those are all going to stay stock GM Squarebody, and I'll just have the controls. When I do key on, it'll turn on, it'll go to the computer, and it will do the LS harness. So the engine on its own, if you plugged in a couple of wires, I'd be able to run it on a stand, which is exactly where I want it to be. My next steps are I need to finish building the standalone harness with the fuse box and relay box for the various things that I'm going to do, and then put the engine together. I want to clean up the engine a little bit, and that'll be my next step. So my next big project will be dragging the engine out and cleaning it up, and I need to get a pressure washer, and I want to paint the engine. I'm not going to be starting my build on the Suburban until, geez, it looks like July 6th. Maybe later, I don't know. I have some other irons in the fire, and some things are starting to happen. So I got to see how those pan out first, and then we can go. But the LS harness went well. It's a lot of work. I understand why it costs $600 to $700 to buy a complete standalone harness that's plug and play, because it's a lot of work. But if you have the skills, it's not bad. You know, it's not hard, but it is tedious, and it is it requires a lot of patience. Because you spend a lot of time tracking stuff down and pulling wires out of the harness and repinning stuff, and it's just, there's a lot of work. So who knows, maybe there's some money in this. We'll see.